Man, it's the Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. Welcome to episode 52. I'm TC Fontaine. We got Malik Riggs with me. We got the Essential Wreak Havoc with me. We got me with me. You feel me?
TC Fontaine.
Yeah, TC Fontaine featuring TC Fontaine. Hey, as always, man, you can find us all platforms streaming podcasts, including Anchor and iTunes, Spotify and Google Play, iHeartRadio. I don't know about the status on Pandora. I kind of gave up on that. I guess if it pop up on there, then I'll know. But as of right now, we are not on Pandora, but we are on everywhere else, man. And if you listen on iTunes, man, leave us a review, man. I seen a few 5 stars out there on the review page. I actually looked. Shout out to them 3 5 stars. One of them was mine. So shout out to the other 2. Links to all the platforms are available at ykwrestling.com, man. What is up, y'all? What y'all on today?
Hey, man. Yo, we good. We all good. Rick good. TC good, man. Let's get into this conversation we just had. It's too fire,
I wanted to save this one, though. We can kick it off, though. Hold on.
Bro, it's fire, bro.
Let me finish my intro, then we can
go ahead, finish. Hurry up so we can start.
First of all, how are y'all, man? What have y'all been watching? I've been watching any wrestling lately?
Man, I've been shooting videos all weekend working.
Same.
I ain't watching nothing.
Same. I meant to actually talk to you this, before we started recording, but I can talk to you about it, when we done. But shout out to Versus Pro Wrestling, man. I lucked into finding this place. Like, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Bath and Body Works for having their candles on sale last week. They had $11.99 3-wick candle sale, and like anybody that know me, them Bath and Body Works candles is so fire. I will buy some of them. I only ever buy them when they on sale like they were. So I was like, I got to get my ass to the mall to go get these damn candles. So something led me to the other entrance of the mall. I don't know what it was.
That mall is so weird.
It is. Shout out to Boulevard Mall. But like, I'm going to the other entrance over there by the Goodwill and stuff. Like, I didn't go through the main entrance, because if I went to the main entrance where the Bath and Body Works is, I would have not discovered this place. So I'm walking like
look at God.
Bruh, like something was just like, no, don't go to that entrance. Go to this other entrance where, and this is the entrance I always walk into when I go to the mall, because it's like when I'm usually going there, it's to go to the movies. So
yeah,
this is where the movies is at that door. So I walk through the usual door I walk through. And I go to this clothing store, and so I'm like, I should see about getting, some of these Black Lives Matter shirts hanging up in there. Speaking of the Black Lives Matter shirts, shout out to Smacking the Raw podcast. They always plug our shirts on their podcast, so appreciate that. So I'm out here, and I'm just like, I'm talking to the dude. I hear a bunch of just slamming and shit next door, just boom, just every like 15 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck going on over there? So I'll go talk to the dude about the shirts, man. I go next door, like, what the fuck is that noise? Bro, they are having a wrestling class in session in the middle of the mall. So I go and I chatted up with them. They invited me to their show. They had their first ever event. The guy there, I totally forgot his shoot name. I'm so sorry, but his
I'm so mad I didn't go.
His work name is Gary the Galaxy, and I was chatting it up with him, telling me like they had just opened that school up there at the mall in that slot, telling me about the new show and everything, about all the legends that, quote unquote legends, like Ricardo Rodriguez was just there.
Legend?
I said quote unquote. But shout out to Ricardo Rodriguez, because he was way more over than the guy that he was managing. So
yes,
I was
correct.
A big fan of Ricardo. And I actually forgot about him, because I heard, he was in a bad place last year. So it's kind of good to hear that he was, up doing, during training seminars at a wrestling school. So good to see him kind of get back on his feet there. He's also telling me about like Marty the Moth was going to be there. For those who don't know who Marty the Moth is, former Lucha Underground champion. He was there. He wrestled in the main event at the show. think I went on their Instagram and Debo was there like a couple days before I went there. Shout out to Debo. So yeah, shout out to them, man. I got some good footage. Hopefully we can work with them soon, man. Malik, man, we gotta hit them up. We gotta go up there. I told them about y'all.
Yes, sir.
It was just me. I was dolo. I had a fun time. I almost took a bump during a match too.
Why you didn't take it?
Yeah.
I'm not trained to take bumps. Like
I heard.
I had my phone. I had my phone in my hand recording. I'm not taking a bump on the outside to the concrete. I'm not trained
on the concrete.
I'm not gonna drop my phone because I'm not trying to pay to replace my phone.
Bro, tuck your chin. That's all you gotta do. Tuck your chin.
I have heard that first bump is a doozy though. So you gotta.
I took a bump on the ring apron though. That's where I landed because I had to get the hell out the way because I almost wiped out. It was fun though. It was a cool little show. So shout out to those guys, man. Shout out to Santana Jackson too, man. Michael Jackson, MJ Live impersonator / pro wrestler. You might have seen the Moonwalk DDT going viral. We got an interview with him on our channel, man. Go check that out.
Check that out.
All right, let's get into this conversation. Bro.
Let's get into it. Can I bring it in?
Yeah, Malik, bring this in.
All right, man. So before the show, we always be talking and chatting and all that stuff. We was talking about basketball, sports, anything that went on the Grand League. That like we have a whole podcast before our podcast, basically. But I've been thinking, bro, because I've been at work doing absolutely nothing, just chilling. But besides watching these training videos, but I was
y'all gotta watch some COVID training videos.
Bro, we gotta watch all type of training videos, bro. I'm so.
I had to do a test at my job.
For real.
I had to do a quiz. They was just like it was a slideshow, and then they gave us the quiz after it. So I'm like, fam,
I have to pay attention.
Ain't nobody paying attention to this shit. They ain't about to take these into consideration at all.
Anyway, but I was thinking about rappers and wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole world listens to rap music now. We listen to hip hop, anything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is influenced by hip hop, and I love wrestling. So I was thinking about if I had to put certain rappers and wrestlers like to equal each other, who would they be? Who would a wrestler be in the rap world to us today? So I had a few people already in mind. I really didn't think of this too wholeheartedly, but I just brought it up to the guys, and we got a real conversation. Now I want to name my few people who I thought. So I'm gonna use my great man, my favorite wrestler, Jeffrey Nero Hardy. Yes, sir. And I see him as Dwayne Michael Carter, Lil Wayne. I think he's the Lil Wayne. Yes, I think he's the Lil Wayne of wrestling. And then I looked over, and I always seen the Undertaker. And I thought about what rapper have I always just grew up with all my life, and he just been around. And he just always been so dope. Then I thought of Snoop Dogg, where he's never really seemed old, but it's just like we know him. And then I thought of Shawn Michaels as Jay-Z, just because people label Hov as the greatest ever. Sometimes it's very debatable. You know what I'm saying? I believe Sean's up there too. And then my opinion, I thought Triple H was Master P, because when Master P had his time, he had his time. If you ain't seen that No Limit doc, go check it out. When he had his time, he had his time. But then on the business side, he was amazing at business. That's what I see with Triple H and NXT. He's showing us the business. But TC brought up another guy that I can't deny it, and I think is just as good too. Reek brought up something. So we're going to have a little discussion about this. What do you guys think? Who do y'all equate y'all rappers to? Can we all agree Wayne and Jeff is the same? Can we agree on that?
I'll give him that.
I'll give him that because, they both, Wayne was calling himself like a rock star in the late 2000s. Like Jeff is literally a rock star. Both of them,
have heavy influence on both
influence. I was going to go and touch on other influences, but yes, that as well.
Shut. We ain't talk about that. I mean, you're right. They both have controlled their careers for the most part. What the good that's happened to them has been good. The bad that's happened to them has been bad. And most of the time, it's their fault.
Oh,
That's
that's
true.
valid.
Okay, so
All right, let me.
that ends that one.
I like this one. Because while I was talking about, I had you mentioned Shawn Michaels as Jay-Z, before the
Uh-huh.
call. And the thing, like at the top, is so you could put anybody
Uh-huh.
with the top rappers, especially with legendary super Hall of Famer wrestlers. But I'm gonna go with just for the sake of comparison, like I'm gonna go with Shawn Michaels as Jay-Z. Shawn Michaels is my GOAT wrestler. Jay-Z is my GOAT rapper. Um, Triple H is gonna have to be Kanye West in that sense, like
I agree. I agree with that.
protege,
Yeah.
the protege type of situation, and Shawn Michaels. I mean, not Shawn Michaels. Triple H ended up breaking away from Shawn Michaels and ended up being just as great, if and depending on who you ask, maybe better.
Yep.
And that's the same way with Kanye. Like depending on who you ask, they would be wrong, but depending on who you ask, Kanye, people will say he's better than Jay-Z. With that being said, the
Who's
person I
Tupac?
think,
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
getting into that. I'm getting
Oh
to
yeah.
that
Okay.
because I was gonna
Oh,
say Ric Flair in that case would have to be Biggie.
Ric
Because
so
Flair's
you
Biggie.
so
ask,
wait,
hold on,
wait a minute.
depending on who you
Let's
ask.
go.
Listen,
Does that make Hogan
hold
Tupac?
on, can I finish? Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
Oh no! Please,
Let me finish.
TC, no.
Ric Flair is Biggie because I'm gonna get on my soapbox for a second. Biggie, the best rapper of all time. He the
All
best
right.
rapper of all time, lyrically, flow wise, just everything like fundamentally that makes a really great lyricist and rapper. Biggie was all that and more, and that's kind of what people put Ric Flair under. Like Ric Flair got the total package as well. Uh, because Shawn Michaels is Jay-Z, Bret Hart is Nas. Uh,
Give me your reasons.
I'm gonna give you my reasons. One, because Shawn Michaels and Jay-Z are my goats. Therefore, they biggest rivals gotta be the opposites. Nas and Bret Hart both are extremely boring. Nas and Bret Hart both have zero swag. You remember Bret Hart used to wrestle in the jeans and the t-shirt. You're not John Cena. You can't wrestle in the jean shorts like John Cena.
And they both act
Oh.
like they cool, but they still slightly throw jabs at each other.
Bro, they're and both of them are still bitter after losing and not being as great as their rivals. And might I add, Bret Hart ended up shaking Shawn Michaels' hand on live television on Monday Night Raw. To me, when you consider everything that they've been through together, that is the equivalent of Nas being Jay-Z's employee under Def Jam Records in the mid 2000s. That's all I'm gonna say. And now I have a couple other comparisons as well. I just want to throw this one
Go
out
ahead.
the way. I really like this one. I think y'all like this one too. CM Punk and Lupe Fiasco. I think at one point both guys were considered to be like the future saviors of their industries, and then they both have kind of got blackballed a little bit.
Hmm.
Do you think CM Punk's blackballed, or he just
I
like?
think he was blackballed at one point initially, and then they kind of came around to it. I don't think it was like a super tough blackball like a lot of people
Yeah.
see, but
Are
there's
you talking
no
about when he was in WWE or once he left?
um from 2014 to 2019. I would say he was kind of blackballed a little bit. Like WWE would take these jabs at him. Like you remember like when Paul Heyman came out to his music in Chicago,
Yes, I remember that. Oh my gosh, yes, I
it
remember that.
worked me too. But
Yeah, it worked everybody.
yeah. But who's John Cena? That's the one we didn't say.
50.
Oh,
50.
Uh,
I don't know.
When he
I don't
look,
know.
look, look, I'm gonna give it to you just like this, right? 50 getting shot was Cena's first initial push. That whole ruthless aggression thing.
Oh,
or that too. But that whole
He did get
failed
stabbed.
ruthless aggression push. He got stabbed in a nightclub by a nigga.
What
named
movie was he
Jesus.
filming? Was that when he was filming The Marine?
I think so.
I want to say yeah.
Yeah.
But that failed ruthless aggression push that should have killed his career, as he says, I would take that as the equivalent of 50 getting shot. And then from there, it was just catapulting into the stratosphere. And now he going to doing other ventures like 50. He making shows and movies, Power, etc. John is out in his second phase right now. You don't even see him wrestle no more. That's what I would pick.
I'm trying to think who.
What wrestler?
What about Dr. Dre? I feel like John could be a Dr. Dre.
That's who I think Taker is. Honestly, I think Taker would be Dre, because Dre is one of the most respected people in the rap game, and everybody that steps into the wrestling locker room goes to Taker.
We forgetting Stone Cold, man.
Stone Cold and Dr. Dre.
Stone Cold might be
their
the
wife.
Okay. You having fun now? You done went serious on us, man. Goodness gracious.
Man.
I would say Cole. I would say Stone Cold's Tupac. Look, when his run was very short, it was short, but it's been effective.
Who's The
and
Rock?
Lived
The Rock
forever.
is Tupac. If you want to go with that route,
both
his icons. For one, for two, like you said, both of them, they run was short, but they left a long-lasting impact that still felt today. I see Rock highlights on my timeline from people who don't watch wrestling. I see Rock highlights on my timeline from people who don't watch wrestling every single day, and just kind of reminiscing. Like, man, Rock was cold, and he was cold.
Okay, so Rock is Pac, and to me, Stone Cold's Biggie. You're right, because Rock, because Big, he's like that. Yeah. Okay, so we were getting somewhere here. But let us know what y'all think, though. Tweet us. Who do y'all feel is?
Who y'all think is Rick Ross?
Shit. Yo, his book is amazing. I just read his book. That thing is
I've been
amazing.
meaning to get that too. All right, so if Stone Cold is Biggie, with your criteria, Malik, then Rick Ross is John Moxley.
No.
I mean, that's what Moxley is. Moxley is
a watered down, great value version of Stone Cold, and that's kind of what Rick Ross is as well. And I love Ross's music. I don't really care for John Moxley as a wrestler, but I love Ross.
Who is my man AJ Styles, bro? Who is somebody who was underground for most of his career, and then he came to the mainstream?
Two names come to mind. Two names come to mind. Nah. Two names come to mind. Talib Kweli, Mos Def. I'm leaning towards Mos Def. Just off of longevity and that dedication to the craft. You know what I'm saying? Like, those two names came to mind right off the bat.
Let me see.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
But I honestly, I was more thinking that Triple H is Jay-Z. Just because it's like, he wasn't supposed to make it with his push. Everything after the whole incident at MSG, everything was supposed to shut down, and he comes out of that and he just blows up.
Right.
And now it's like he's poised to take the spot. He's supposed to take Vince's spot. Like, he's supposed to be the guy in the industry once Vince is done. So like from that, but see, now I'm conflicted when I say that, because I'm not about to call Shawn Michaels Memphis Bleak. So I don't know, man. I'm stuck on that.
Hey, you know who Memphis Bleak is? You know who Memphis Bleak is? Sean X-Pac Waltman.
I was gonna say Marty Jannetty.
No, that's disrespectful. Because listen, this is why I say that. Sean X-Pac Waltman is a 2-time Hall of Famer. 20 years ago, did you think that was gonna be a phrase? No. Listen.
So D Generation X is Rockefeller.
Hold on. Yes, DX is Rockefeller.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason I say X-Pac is Memphis Bleak is because of this one line from Jay-Z. Bleak could be one hit away his whole career. As long as I'm alive, he's a millionaire. X-Pac is good. Or you could say Road Dogg is Bleak too, because Road Dogg is good for life. X-Pac is good for life.
Yeah.
If we're going to go factions, DX is NWA, and X-Pac is Eazy-E. If we're going that direction,
no. If anybody is gonna be Eazy-E, it's gonna be Triple H or Shawn Michaels because they was a leader.
Shawn Michaels. He started.
Eazy-E started NWA.
Triple H is Dre.
Yeah, I can say that.
We're gonna forgive Reek for that one. He not from the West Coast, so he wouldn't know.
Who is Jericho? Who we giving Jericho?
Ooh.
He's found to make success anywhere he's went. Anywhere. He's found to reinvent himself anywhere he went.
He can make anything work.
Yeah. What rapper can do that?
Kendrick. Every Kendrick album is different. Jericho has several different iterations of Jericho. We had Cruiserweight Jericho. We had Y2J. We had the best in the world at what I do. We had whatever that was when he wasn't like speaking for like 4 weeks.
Give him Kanye.
Kanye works too because
you could say whatever you want about Kanye as a person. His music always hits, no matter what.
I mean, Jericho music don't hit, but
he's talking his
Roman Reigns
product,
is Drake.
His product as a wrestler.
Right. I'm getting Reigns Drake.
Yeah.
People hate him. People hate him, but
people love him.
He that man. He that man too. Exactly. People love him. I'm giving him Drake.
I could see that.
Who Travis Scott? I know my answer, but I want to know y'all's. I'm gonna give my Travis Scott is Kenny Omega.
I was just about to say that, bro.
He's not as good as people like to make him out to be. I'm gonna just say that right now.
You got to be a fan of him to really like him. I'm gonna say that.
Who Cody?
That's fun.
Who's Cody? I don't know, bro.
Oof.
Cody is Jaden Smith and Dusty is Will.
Wow.
Are they the best father-son? Who's the best father-son of all time?
Rappers? I don't know.
Actor, I mean.
That's terrible.
Who's
Joe Budden? Who the best father? Joe Budden?
Jim Cornette.
Ooh, who is Joe Budden?
What?
Joe
Jim
Budden?
Cornette. I'm giving Jim Cornette Joe Budden. I don't care.
No. I love Joe. All right, who's in the media? I know. And this is going to be the last one. We can move on.
Yeah. We can talk about this all day.
Yeah, this is going.
All right, who'd you say? Who'd you say now? What rapper? Joe Budden?
Joe Budden? Yes, sir.
Brian Alvarez.
Okay, let's move on. Brian Alvarez.
Failed wrestler turned into a media personality. Same thing. And let's move on, fellas. Hey,
let's move on.
All right, that was fun, man. Let's get into the show, man. First off, let's start, man. Let's get this out the way. I hate doing these, man, but I want to send condolences to the friends and family of former Ring of Honor World Champion Xavier, who passed away this past weekend at the age of 42. Xavier was the second ever ROH champion, defeated Low Key for the title on September 21st, 2002. Before losing it to Samoa Joe 6 months later. If y'all are familiar with Ring of Honor, y'all know Samoa Joe held that title for like almost 2 years. Xavier, he also performed as an extra in WWE for several years. Apparently, he was set to make his return to Ring of Honor, and then COVID hit. So that's highly unfortunate, man. Which I think is kind of bad because he wasn't as big of a name as like the first 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10 Ring of Honor champions. You know, that was like Daniel Bryan, CM Punk was in there, a bunch of other people, Nigel McGuinness. So, yeah, condolences to that man. I'm gonna have to go check out some of his matches, just to see what they hit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. No
Also on the card on the horizon, man, this weekend we got the 30th edition of NXT Takeover.
Let's go.
Y'all watch the show tonight, man. It was a pretty good go home show.
It was the only show that we could watch.
Yeah, I mean, unless y'all, was on YouTube watching All Out from last year.
We've already seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since then. I actually I'm gonna get on my soapbox right now. I just thought Double or Nothing was a better show than All Out was. That's all I'm saying.
Preach.
Not just because I was there, but I just thought it was.
No, it was because we were there too.
I mean, that is a factor, but it's not it don't hold a lot of weight with my opinion. But pretty decent go home show, man. We got 5 matches on the card so far right now. I'm holding out hope for either Tegan Candice or Rhea Ripley or Mercedes Martinez to be added. So hopefully that is the case.
Excuse me. I will ask you to say her name correctly, please. When we reference Rhea Ripley on this show, we will refer to her as Super Saiyan Ripley every time. It's just like the Boondocks, a pimp named Slickback. Her name is Super Saiyan Ripley at all times. Thank you.
That's a long name.
Yeah, you can do that if you want to.
It's pretty long to say every time.
I'm gonna just call her Rhea Ripley, like I've been doing for the last 2 years. And let's get into these predictions, man. First off, on the pre-show, number 1 contenders for the tag team championships, we got Breezango taking on the Britain Brawlers, Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch.
Oni Lorcan.
I was waiting for it. And then Legado del Fantasma, the other guys, not Santos Escobar. Who y'all got in this one, man?
I want Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch.
Go ahead.
Anytime, any day of the week. I'm sick and tired of having to hope for this at this point. Them guys bang with anybody. Breezango is cool. I'm glad that they get some airtime going back to NXT, and I like the gimmick with the Elgato Phantasma. I don't know the whole name of the thing, but listen, it's great. I honestly love it. It's like I'm watching a movie, but it's about time Danny Burch, Oni Lorcan get their due. They've been in there long enough, man. Like, show them some love, man. Show them some love. So I'm going with them.
Yeah, I want them to win. Honestly, I want Arnie Lorcan to win every match. I just became a random Arnie Lorcan fan once we started this show. Once we show, but I think they might give it to Dale Phantasma.
Malik Wi-Fi is messing up something serious right now.
Watching guys wrestle. Over, you can hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
You totally missed out on the last thing you said.
Can you hear me now? Where did I miss out at, bro? Hate this Wi-Fi here.
Go say what you just said over again.
Anyway, so I want Arnie Lorcan them to win. I want Arnie Lorcan to win every match, honestly, just because I'm just a huge fan of him out of nowhere. But Del Phantasma, I don't know how to say their name either.
Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah, because them guys put on amazing matches. That match tonight I was watching, I was just like, I couldn't keep my eyes off the screen. I couldn't. So I'm like,
and I will say, man, Joaquin Wilde need to get his swag up. He holding the group down. You the swagless dude of the group. Like everybody else clean. Yeah, I think I want
trying to do that rugged.
Yeah, nah, that ain't working. I want Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch to win too, man. These guys been holding it down on 205 Live for the last few. I'm gonna hit up that 1, hit up that 2. Legado del Fantasma, they only in the match just to make things happen. Neither of those 2 will be involved in the decision. Either way it goes. So I can see Fandango or Tyler Breeze taking the L here. Even though Tyler Breeze did take the L in their tag match tonight, that was confusing. I don't know what was going on in that match, but Oni Lorcan, Danny Burch for me, man. Just because Imperium, yeah. Yep. I want them to beat Imperium, and I think it's gonna be a good match between them as well. Like Breezango got their title shot a few weeks ago.
Just let them slap each other. Just let them just slap each other the entire match.
Imperium versus the
Chops.
two of them is a show stealer on any card.
Chops, lamb chops, pork chops, any chops. Let them just chop.
Facts.
Yeah.
Chopped and screwed.
And for the vacant NXT North American Championship, we got a ladder match. If you remember, the last time this title was vacant, it was decided in a ladder match, and it was one of the best matches of the year. So
Facts.
let's run it back, man. We got Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, and Cameron Grimes, Johnny Gargano, and Redacted.
Patrick.
Patrick. Yeah, we just calling this man Patrick. Who y'all got, man? Let me say my choice, man. Let me get this out the way. Cameron Grimes is my choice, man. Cameron Grimes, that's my guy, man. And he got the most ladder match experience out of everybody in this match. TNA, former X Division champion. Plus,
Yes,
he was trained by the ladder match gods, the Hardy Boys. Therefore, why not? That's my choice.
I'm with you.
You're starting to sway me on that one a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm in a slightly different direction. Because see, my head's saying Johnny Gargano, but my heart's saying Bronson Reed.
Hold on. I got one more. If it's not Cameron Grimes, it got to be Johnny Gargano because he almost died, and so I think they should give him the championship because of that.
Yeah, that
looked really bad.
And I forgot that they had mentioned it like a week prior because they were talking about how they were going to edit it in the tape.
I didn't know about it. Like I told you, I don't read spoilers, so like I had no idea that anything happened. So yeah. I know they had commercial. I'm sitting at my work computer. I'm working and stuff like while they's on commercial. And next thing I know, it's just like Morrow and Beth Phoenix are just like freaking out. I'm so like, what the fuck going on? And I look at it and they showed the replay, bro. I got up and just like I had to walk out the room. I was like, that did not look good.
And I thought when they edited that we wouldn't see it. So when I saw it, I'm like,
they kept it in.
Yeah.
And like I'm thinking like when they was freaking out, I'm like, was it a work or something? And then they showed it. I'm like, oh. Yeah. I hope Johnny Gargano's good.
Yeah.
Yes,
he came out later for that whole segment, so I guess maybe, but
should be good.
I don't know. Like my head says he'd win, but I don't know. I got this gut feeling like Bronson Reed's gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Like the push that he's getting
crazy
is like it is. And like I know a lot of people probably saw him was like, he'll be like one of those so-so guys or something like that. But like they booking him the right way. You know,
I
he
told
doesn't
y'all
do too
warmed up
much.
to him.
Yeah, like he don't overstay his welcome. So I'm like, I'll be down for it.
And he the big dude, so you know the big dude got to take the best spots in the match. Like you remember the first one, the spots that Killian Dane was taking. I expect Bronson Reed to like some similar spots like that.
That was my question. Do you feel like this ladder match is going to be just as good as the first one? The first one had some names.
I don't, because this match doesn't have Adam Cole. It doesn't have Ricochet. It does have Johnny Gargano, so I think
it does have Patrick.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, he was in the first one, but that first match had a lot of bad apples, fam. They had Lars,
they had that Patrick.
Yeah, that's true.
Is he out of WWE, like Lars?
No.
That's a good question.
I think he's still hired. I think he's still on the roster.
Anyway,
Reed, you said you wanted to rant though.
Oh, well, we could do that after this.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we go
rant on what?
The car. Patrick.
Okay.
Let's get through this card.
Can I say one thing about Cameron Grimes?
Yeah.
They're scaring me with him because the gimmick he has, I feel like it's going to do just fine in NXT. But I feel like when he gets to the main roster,
he'll get beat up.
He's going to be Plankton. He gets squashed like a mug.
He's going to get a lot of TV
just
time
like
on the main
Dallas
roster.
Yeah, but he's going to be squashed, and then we ain't going to see him be on main event.
Him and Elias should just be a tag team when they get up there.
Yeah. Maybe I've never liked Elias. I'm sorry. I've tried to. I just never could get into him.
Elias sold me after he had when they was in Seattle. That was it. I was like, I'm a fan at this point. Like this dude, if you go back and watch that segment when he said that about Seattle, about them not having a basketball team, that is a sore spot with Seattle fans. Like you can't say that shit in Seattle. Like it got so bad. Like bro, I'm telling you, it was going to be bad to the point they had to like turn the lights on during the segment. Turn the lights on in the middle of the segment just in case something happened. That's
I'm more
great.
upset that Seattle might get a basketball team before Vegas.
Vegas is never getting a basketball team after All-Star.
We gonna get a squad, bro. We getting a squad. Everybody's coming here. We're the money maker. We got the best facility.
They say
we got the best everything.
They say y'all gonna take this WNBA team and like it.
I do. I love it.
I can't believe we lost like we did last night.
We keep losing to these weak ass.
Did you watch the game last night?
We keep losing to they weak ass, bro. I'm so. Can
wide open game winner right under the basket, bro. I was hot. The Lakers lost too. I was hot. I ain't watched basketball all day.
Why can't we beat the weak ass Chicago Sky,
bro? We beat them on my birthday last year,
but we lose.
That was during the playoffs too.
We almost lost them to the playoffs too. Shout out.
But we did. Shout out to Derek and Hamby, bro.
And I hate all Washington teams. Washington D.C. I hate all of your teams. Just want to throw that out there.
Facts.
Damn, that's direct.
Yeah.
Everybody hate their football team.
I've never cared. Every Washington D.C. team, I hate you. Mainly your WNBA. Yeah, I hate them too. Mainly your WNBA.
Oh wow, what they do?
And no, it's because of their WNBA and their hockey team. Once they beat both of my teams, it's F the whole organization.
That's how I feel about Boston.
Not talk politics.
That's how I feel about Boston. Like
it's different.
It's tough. Yeah. It's tough being a Patriots fan because like I gotta hate all the other teams in the city.
You hate the Bruins?
Like I hate the Bruins just by default. I hate the Red Sox because of the Dodgers.
Exactly. That's how the Wizards are by default.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I hate the Celtics for obvious reasons. And I hate when we get off topic while we on the show.
My bad.
For the NXT Women's Championship, man, Io Shirai puts her belt on the line versus Dakota Kai. We got the return of Raquel Gonzalez.
Get at Rick Dakota.
Yeah.
Get at me, Dakota.
We got the return of Raquel Gonzalez. Booted the shit out of Io Shirai.
Yes.
I always said this is Shawn Michaels and Diesel.
So
Shawn Michaels and Diesel.
I'm just gonna throw this out here, and I promise this last time we're gonna bring it up. But y'all remember I posed this theory after Tegan Knox came out about her preference, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're pairing her up, Dakota, with Raquel, who is very openly has her own preference with women. So I'm starting to wonder here, maybe just maybe that there's a reason why my hashtag is going on deaf ears. Like maybe Dakota has something she wants to tell us at a later date. I'm starting to wonder.
Hey, keep hope alive, brother.
I'm trying.
Yeah, keep hope alive, man. But who y'all got winning this match though?
It's tough. Ricky gonna go against your girl?
Listen. This is
both of them is his girls though.
Yeah, because
they are. Yeah,
Io is my favorite on the roster, easily, and I have a campaign going for Dakota. So
can we just use a it doesn't matter card right here? They always use my it doesn't matter card in certain matches.
Yeah.
This match might be one of them. Whoever wins.
This is gonna be match of the night.
Not mad at that. It might be.
Possibly. Honestly though, Dakota gotta forgive me. I'm sorry. I still want you to get at me, but I gotta rock with Io. You know what I'm saying? It's been too long since we seen her in like an actual like banger. You know what I'm saying? Since like the triple threat In Your House was like what 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like she's got this should be match of the night because that's what she can do. Too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but this definitely should be match of the night. but she should come away with it. I won't be mad if Dakota wins, but I'm rocking with Io.
I'm gonna go with Io too. Yeah, just because like for some reason Triple H doesn't like babyface champions for his women. Kind of bleeds into his men sometimes too, but for the women especially, that's why Shayna Baszler was champion for so damn long.
Shout out Shayna B.
That's why Rhea Ripley had an underwhelming title reign because they had to give it to Charlie. Like, and this is gonna be the same thing. I've seen this story play out time and time again with Mr. H's, and it never ends in any different way. So Io Shirai is gonna take that L here, and Dakota Kai. One, she deserves it, so I'm not gonna be mad, but I am gonna be mad because Triple H for some reason doesn't know how to book babyface women's champions in NXT, and it shows.
I mean, he wasn't a great babyface himself, so
true, which is why like he just goes with what he knows, just like heel champion, babyface chasing, babyface chases, gets the moment.
Triple H was just him telling jokes.
Triple H is old school as fuck, man. Like this is the most old school
that's been the story
ideology you can have.
It's like it's crazy how the way one heel turn could change her own career. Look at Becky Lynch.
Yeah,
like she was known as the I don't know, any group you think of. She was the last place person. You know what I mean? And then once she got that heel change, it was like we look at her in a different light now.
Facts.
That's for everyone. It's like just give Bayley. You know what I mean? People hated Bayley, but then once she got that heel change, it's like, oh, okay, what's this?
Facts. So I think Malik, you said it don't matter.
No, it don't matter to me. I don't care.
Reek, you going with Io?
Yes, sir.
I'm with Dakota, so we gonna see.
Dakota's gonna block Reek after that. He gonna say get at her, but then go at yeah, she gonna block
right. You. Right, you ain't loyal.
That's gonna hurt.
You ain't never listen. Hold on, I'll get to it when I get to it. Adam Cole and Pat McAfee. All right, this is probably the match I'm most excited for. Did y'all know that Pat McAfee is undefeated in wrestling matches?
Oh, I've seen that shit you posted. Yeah.
Pat McAfee had a match in like March 2009 on an indie show. This was before the draft. So like when I seen that playing. He was in college. Like he this is before he got drafted. So like I was confused when I found that out. It was like he had a match in 2009 and I'm like I played in the Super Bowl in 2010. I'm pretty sure there are clauses in these contracts that prevent
wrestling in the off season.
Yeah, they prevent them from doing, wrestling or like any activity like that. I mean, these dudes can't even ride motorcycles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
understandable.
In their contract, they can't ride on motorcycles and stuff. That's how Jay Williams ended up messing his career up. And he got in that motorcycle accident, messed his leg up, and ended up.
They shouldn't be allowed to light firecrackers neither. That player that blew his hand off.
Jason Pierre-Paul, that dude. This is my strong man. Looking ass.
No. Off topic one more time. That dummy from the Seattle Seahawks. You are stupid. What's his name? You are stupid. I see the picture of the girl and everything. I'm like, bro, was it worth it? We continue.
Anyway,
they are still men at the end of the day. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nigga better use his hand, bro. Honestly.
And them vets didn't have no problem doing that. You know the vets ain't going without.
Yeah, they run the team.
The vets ain't going without. You need to ask the vets for some pointers on how to do that.
The vets probably bring them in through everybody. Like, hey, this my shit.
The vets got them working at the hotel.
Facts.
They clock out.
Hey, man.
And go upstairs.
Adam Cole, Pat McAfee, man. Who y'all got winning?
I'm going with Cole, but I want either two things out of this. I want either Cole to give that Shawn Michaels, Vince McMahon WrestleMania 22 treatment to Pat. That's one. Or two, Pat wins, and it's because somebody has debuted a big signing that's caused Adam Cole a match.
Who would that be?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I still see this thing as pointless. That's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be a greater good to this feud. because he just came out of one of a great feud, a great match, a great title run. He could have easily went to the main roster. It has to be something else to this why they're doing this. And now, like I said, either it's gonna be a squash just to, hey, one more farewell, thank y'all, I'm gone, or somebody's debuting at Takeover that we don't know about.
This would be a waste, but Daniel Cormier.
Nah,
It would be a
that.
waste to do it in NXT, but
You gotta give DC a bigger platform than that.
that's what I'm saying. It would be a waste to do it in NXT.
But if we're staying on that mind track that he's mentioning, what if Undisputed Era turns on him?
That's bad for their career.
I mean, yeah.
That's the night we saw
Are you saying
his career end right before our eyes?
Are you saying Undisputed Era stays on NXT and Adam Cole leaves and go up?
They could do that.
Or they could do a runoff storyline because Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly had a big crazy storyline in Ring of Honor. I just want to throw that out there too.
Because, but I say that because look at how the way everything's been booked since they got together and reformed and like, okay, we're back now. It had this babyface feel, but now it's like they're doing all this to make it clear that we're still heels. Yeah. But in the whole rivalry, it's like between the two of them, between Cole and McAfee, it's like Adam seems like the face and Pat seems like the heel.
Yeah.
Not seeming. That's definitely the case. I watched Adam Cole on the bump this morning, and his whole interview was babyface. Like Pat McAfee came out there. Shout out to Pat McAfee for bringing AJ Hawk and Darius Butler with him. That was hella random, but it was dope to see. Like I always thought I'd see AJ Hawk on WWE television at one point in my life. It was just randomly tonight. He was a heel and he was talking that shit. Good promo from Pat McAfee, even though he was kind of like rambling. But Adam Cole said all he needed to say, and he said, "I'm gonna make you my bitch at NXT Takeover." Yeah. So I think that's gonna be the case. He's gonna make him his bitch.
We got 3 theories.
I'm going with Cole. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna combine it a little bit. Because say he does lose to McAfee, and then Undisputed Era turns on him. Because now you got a reason. Yeah.
I'm watching SummerSlam and I look over and there's a murder on my screen, so I had to change to the next match. 2006 SummerSlam.
Can we stop mentioning him? Like we mention him at least once every other episode. Like
we don't do it that frequently. I just happened to look over and I saw it and it caught me off guard. I was like, "Whoa, let me change it."
Yeah.
Right.
All right, in our main event, man.
That is heavy.
You got something to say? What you got to say?
That is heavy thinking. Yeah, but yeah, Cole.
And on our main event, Keith Lee puts
Uncle
the NXT World Championship on the line versus Karrion Kross.
Killer.
Otherwise known as Killer.
Yes, sir.
Who y'all got?
It's difficult. I don't know, bro.
We talk about that hype up package though.
That package was fire.
That was banging. Like I was already hyped for the match, but
I want to see them go through the ring in a no contest. They go through the ring and they just both can't compete no more. Like I don't know because I don't want to see Keith lose.
They don't do like disqualifications or no contest on TakeOver, so it'd be interesting. It'd be a change of pace,
like a big crazy spot, like out of nowhere. And I want somebody to go through the ring. I don't know why that would just it hasn't happened in such a long time. I think that would be an amazing.
I like that idea, Malik. Like I think that because you can't afford either of these two to lose right now.
Yeah.
But I think if you were to go with a winner, it would have to be Keith Lee. Like he gets his comeuppance. He, defeats Karrion Kross. He gets his avenges Dijakovic's injury and everything. Makes sense. And it could be something quick. Like it'd be a quick move. You can have Kross like attack him after the match just to kind of reassert himself and make him look good so he doesn't look weak in defeat. So you got a different types of options here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Keith Lee though. I do like that no contest idea.
That's kind of what I originally thought because I feel like this is gonna be a two-parter. Like this is gonna be the first step, and then there's going to be something that follows up where maybe Cross wins it. But I kind of like that idea that Keith wins like slim, like it's real quick. Like he doesn't do it decisively, but it's just enough. Okay, he wins it, and then maybe he gets attacked after the match. And it's tough for me to pick because we saw what happened with Johnny a year ago. All this time he spent at NXT to get his big moment. He wins the NXT title, and it's like the big moment. And the very next takeover, he loses to Adam Cole. We know Adam Cole had to be champ at some point, but it's like you would have thought Johnny would get at least
Johnny's Dreamer.
Yeah, you thought he would get at least one successful defense before he loses the belt. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like this would be abnormal for Keith Lee to drop it to Karrion Kross. And with the way they've been building him up from the time he debuted and the matches that he's had all the way up through to now, it's like you're just kind of setting the table for Kross to win it soon. But, for this one, I don't know. I think either a no contest or, like you said, something like a roll up or, a mistake he makes that Keith comes away with a slim victory. Say something like that. Honestly, whichever champion retains first, the other's gonna lose. So if Io wins, Kross is gonna win. If Io loses, I think Keith wins. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Because big takeover events, there's always a massive change. There's a big title change that happens. So one of them is gonna drop the belts on Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah. Rick said it. Rick said it. Like, yeah.
And that's TakeOver, man. But also,
Yes,
let's not forget this Saturday as well. AEW Dynamite is airing against TakeOver, and I just want to say thank God for DVR because Dynamite won't be getting any attention from me during that time.
Nope. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they're still having the TakeOver on the network. I thought they would have had it on USA.
Yeah, I would have thought they would have put it on there, but like, that's how you want to.
But the network is more special, though. It's more special.
It is, but that's how you want to. They probably didn't want to risk it because like these motherfuckers already tune us out any other time. We might as well just keep it on the network. That way they can't see the ratings. But I don't want to get too much into this show, but we do got a title match, man. As always on Dynamite, the TNT Championship is on the line. Cody is gonna defend the title against Mr. Brody Lee of the Dark Order. Who y'all got?
Cody's gonna retain.
What Lee gonna say?
Because I want to see the JTG match.
Yeah, same.
I don't care.
Don't care. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, Cody gonna win, but yeah, I need that JTG match. I just want to see JTG on Dynamite. I
seen Cody. Cody gave it some look.
Yeah, Cody.
We might be the reason why that match happens.
Maybe. Cut the check.
We see y'all looking. Just cut the check.
What's his name?
We'll come
Tony.
For y'all looking.
Cut the check, Tony.
Cody tapped
Bleacher Report. Hold on. One thing. Bleacher Report. If I see you wrestlers and rappers, I'm reporting it. I promise you, bruh. Don't do that to me, Bleacher Report. I'm a fan. But listen, if I see rappers and wrestlers, I'm reporting it.
I'm just throwing this out there right here and now. It's a lot of y'all out there that's tapped in and just don't want to say it. Just throw up a hashtag or tag us. Like that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.
Like stop hiding. People, we friendly.
Like we see the content. We see the quotes.
I know we talk shit a lot on the internet, but fans, we cool.
Like, just throw something out. Just throw something up like a signal. Like just give us a wink. You know what I'm saying? Let us know when you see us.
Hey, I might want to collab. Let us know, bro. We get ideas left and right because we just that great. Just know that, man. Sorry.
Just give us a wink. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Let's do this, man. Also this weekend, we got the biggest party of the summer, Summerslam. Live from the WWE Thunderdome in the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. It looked dope, man. I'm interested in seeing this one. You got LED boards, drones, pyros, and virtual fans, man. I didn't know they opened up the sign up for SmackDown. So like I tried to sign up and it was like, oh, we're not accepting anymore. Try the next event. So like I'm gonna try to get on there Sunday. I'm about to be tapped in. They're telling us you'll never see it coming. I don't know what it is gonna be. I got a few ideas, but first I want to ask y'all this.
Reek got a great idea too.
He do. I
Oh,
want
yes.
to ask y'all this though, man. Who is y'all Mr. SummerSlam? You know, we talk about Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels. Mr. Royal Rumble, I think, is Stone Cold Steve Austin. He won 3 of them. Nobody else has won more than 2. Mr. Survivor Series is Randy Orton, but who's Mr. SummerSlam?
Could we? This is off the top of my head. Brock.
Yeah,
That's mine.
Brock.
That's really. I'm
But,
trying
like,
to think of somebody other than him, but let's be realistic.
I got numbers.
He's only lost twice.
He's lost 3 times.
Oh yeah, it is.
The Undertaker is 10-5-1 at SummerSlam. After him, Edge is 11-2 at SummerSlam, which is impressive.
Shit.
He who shall not be named, brother,
Keep it moving.
is 6-0 at SummerSlam.
Oh man, he's disqualified.
He's disqualified though.
Technically, he 5-1 because Shawn made that one match. I was gonna throw that out there.
Kurt Angle is also 5-1.
Oh, he might be 1 too. He's had a lot of great matches.
Bret Hart is somebody that can also be considered Mr. SummerSlam. He's 7-4. But Brock Lesnar.
Can we see the matches
choice.
though?
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Brock. It just depends. Like, you can have a great record, but who did you face? What did this match mean? You know. One thing I remember from Edge is Undertaker and Edge when that Hell in a Cell. I remember Edge and Matt Hardy went like Edge.
I'm watching Edge and Matt Hardy literally right now. I can show you on my TV.
Yeah, when Matt was bleeding like crazy, like the other day with Sammy. Yeah. Oh, so that's the same. Is that the same WrestleMania when Randy won, or was that 05? No, I think that was the same year.
We talking about
watching on the same card. Randy versus when he won the World Big O.
That was the year before.
That's the next year.
It was 05. Okay.
In 05, Randy Orton faced
Taker.
Undertaker. Yeah,
he beat him.
Okay.
This is when Cowboy Bob came out with the face prosthetic or whatever.
Oh yeah,
act like he was a fan.
I remember that. All right, you said you want to see Bret Hart's?
Yeah.
Hold on, I got Brock's.
Didn't him and British Bulldog have a
1992? Yes, they did.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull up your boy Brock Lesnar.
I know you got John Cena. He beat The Rock.
Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. I'm gonna say Brock Lesnar. He's my Mr. SummerSlam. I'm gonna tell you this. He beat The Rock for the world title, his first SummerSlam.
Yep.
He tapped out the Kurt Angle the next year, but
that was a great match.
That was it until 2012, right?
This is why I say Brock Lesnar is Mr. SummerSlam. In 2012, he beat Triple H. In 2013, he beat CM Punk, and that was a no disqualification.
Yep.
Yeah.
In 2014, we all know this one. He demolished John Cena.
Suplex repeat.
And won the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
The next year, he lost by TKO to The Undertaker, but then he beats Randy Orton by TKO the next year.
Is that the one when The Undertaker rose up laughing?
Yeah.
That meme? Okay.
Yeah. In 2017, it was a fatal 4-way. He beat Braun, Roman, and Samoa Joe. Very good match. In 2018, Roman beat Brock to win the Universal title. And then last year, Seth beat Brock Lesnar. The reason why Brock Lesnar is my Mr. SummerSlam is out of all those matches I just named off, Brock Lesnar main evented all but 2. He closed the show out in all but 2. SummerSlam is Brock Lesnar's show. He is Mr. SummerSlam off of that alone.
That's why I feel like this year that Raw Underground has to be at SummerSlam, and we need Brock. I know it's a long shot. I know they haven't like prepared and geared anything up to it, but I feel like that's what should go on. And I'm gonna speak about Raw Underground later too. But for my reasons, I would say Brock is because me. Y'all know me. You listen to the show. You know who I am. Y'all know I don't give it. I don't care about who wins, who loses. I want great matches. And Brock, with the matches you named on here, a lot of those was great matches. Even though Cena wasn't very competitive, that match will always be remembered. Why? Because this man dominated John Cena. You know what I'm saying? When you hear John Cena, he dominated John Cena. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So I'm giving it to Brock. You know what I mean? Like everybody else, yeah. You know, you might have a great record, but what was the match? Do we remember it? Who did you face? So, but for that part, I'm going with Brock Lesnar.
I'm
I
saying
don't. I'm sorry, Reed. Go ahead.
I'm I'm saying the same thing, but it's strictly just because of the impact of every match he had. You know, his first SummerSlam at what was he 20, 24, 24, 25 years old, beat The Rock in the main event for the WWE Championship on that big stage. You know what I'm saying? And against Kurt the very next year, yeah, he lost it, but that was still one of the best matches on the card of the year. That whole rivalry, and then to come back in 2012, you know, it looked like he was finished Triple H off. It looked like his career was over. Like he was gonna be written off TV or written off out of wrestling after 2012.
Yeah.
CM Punk, that was my opinion. That was match of the year. That match he had with CM Punk in 2013, and
Bro.
it just the way it was billed and it delivered.
So I
And
was. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I was watching SummerSlam 2013 last night. That show sucked. Aside from the two main event matches,
Yep.
which was CM Punk and Brock, and then John Cena and Daniel Bryan, that show was bad.
Yeah.
You had the Inferno match with the Kane and Bray Wyatt, which is like Bray Wyatt low key could be Mr. SummerSlam too. He debuted at SummerSlam. He debuted the Fiend at SummerSlam. He gonna win the Universal title at SummerSlam this year. He low key might.
Maybe.
But 2013 SummerSlam, he had that match. There was a Brie Bella versus Natalia that the crowd just shit on. Like it actually made me sad for them because the crowd was cheering for JBL, and he's sitting at the commentary table. The crowd started cheering for Jerry Lawler, who was sitting at the commentary table. You want to know how not into this match the fans were? They started cheering for Michael Cole during the match.
Yeah.
It was all bad. I felt bad. I mean, Christian Alberto Del Rio was cool, I guess, but other than that, that show kind of sucked. Like, yeah, Cody and Damian Sandow. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was a mixed tag match. It was a Big E and AJ versus Dolph and Caitlyn. That was
Shout out to
okay.
AJ for taking a punch by Biggie and just playing it off. That little
Yeah,
little
shout out
hit
to
to
her.
the chest.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite, I think my favorite moment of SummerSlam is when Randy beat that one guy for my favorite title, Big Gold.
I love the big gold belt.
Yeah.
Just because like I wasn't even I really wasn't expecting Randy to win. Randy wasn't even the top guy in his group, let alone in the company. So when I seen that, I was like, somebody young gonna win this. Like I was like, yeah, this cold. But Randy
My
being Randy is the reason why he lost. So
my favorite SummerSlam moment. It's tough. It's tough. I think it had to be Becky turning heel against Charlotte.
okay.
Just because, like, going into that, I was just like, man, Charlie about to win this belt. It's gonna piss me off so much. And when she won, I got mad. I was hot. And then Becky started beating her ass. I was like, yes. I loved it. I wanna refute, not refute, dispute is the word I'm looking for. I want to dispute the claim that Bret Hart is Mr. SummerSlam. Listen, Bret Hart had some classic matches at SummerSlam. But when we take those classic matches out of the equation, Bret Hart has a match with Jerry Lawler. He has a match with Doink the Clown, and he has a match with Isaac Yankem DDS, all of which ended in disqualification. Is that your real Mr. SummerSlam? Can't be mine.
Oh wait, somebody
He
else
was
did
also.
Mr. SummerSlam. It sounded like we just did a whole response to somebody just now.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh.
I just wanted to.
It sounded like TC trolling.
Nah,
I don't know.
Nah, it wasn't. I seen the question, and I was just like, there are like 4 or 5 people you could say Mr. SummerSlam, but Brock is mine.
The answer is Brock for just this simply right here. Every match he gets put on at SummerSlam is billed as a top attraction. It is the top attraction. It always delivers, and it's always impactful.
He doesn't always get that treatment at WrestleMania.
Right.
But he does at SummerSlam. Also, Bret Hart's last SummerSlam match, you want to know who was against? The Nexus.
Yeah.
I was about to say
that. 2010.
They jump and break it. Break his
Bret Hart had like 3 or 4 matches in 2010, and he wasn't cleared to take bumps in either.
He was the U.S. champ.
U.S. champ.
Yeah, he was.
He was the U.S. champion.
Yeah, I just want to let y'all know how good our chemistry is, because we always say certain stuff at the same time. Right. It kills me every time. But my bad, TC. Continue.
He took like the smallest bump when he got attacked by the Nexus. It was just like the weakest shit. But yeah.
But
anyway,
hashtag he was, not my Mr. SummerSlam.
He was definitely U.S. champ, and that was, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but that was disrespectful to the U.S. championship.
It was disrespectful to the Miz.
Yeah, and I didn't even like the Miz at the time, but I felt bad for him at the.
It was cool, cause the Miz, he went. You know what the Miz ended up doing.
Oh my God,
Mr. Money
I tell you, when I say I've done a 180 on the Miz, I really mean that shit. Cause I couldn't stand him 10 years ago. I really couldn't.
Yeah.
We can't all be real niggas, Reek. It is what it is. Hey man, let's get into this SummerSlam card, man. Y'all hype for this one?
Yes, sir.
Y'all hype for this one?
I'm sorry. Shout out to Raw. Raw was really good this week too.
It was good. It was really good. Yeah. So for the tag titles, man. This one, I want to see this, man, because listen, my guy Montez Ford. I'm not stressed. I was blown away. My guy Montez Ford. Did y'all watch Street Profits on? Do y'all watch Raw Talk for one?
No, not a lot.
The Street Profits was on Raw Talk, and Montez Ford cut this promo. If you remember when Bianca Belair was basically like, y'all niggas need to be serious.
Mm-hmm.
This dude got poisoned, and he was literally like, I believed everything he said. Like, he was still being, Montez Ford. Like, Dawkins was still being Dawkins, but like, it was more edgy. They had more of an edge to them. And like Montez Ford cut this promo. It was very short, but it got the point across. And I was like, man, give my man like 5 more minutes of these, 10 more minutes, superstar. That's all I'm gonna say. But for the tag titles, the Raw Tag Team Championships, we got the Street Profits defending the titles versus A to Z. That's my name for her. A to Z. Alina, Angel Garza, and Andrade, and Zelina Vega. Who y'all got?
I'm gonna be honest. I think Andrade and Angel win. And I don't want to see that, because I felt like, in a way, I feel like the title reign with Street Profits is kind of underwhelmed, because the importance of the belts was just removed, especially with that whole thing with the Viking Raiders and everything.
Viking Profits.
Yeah, that shit. I felt like it just took so much attention off of it, and it took the value out off of these belts. So it's like we see the Street Profits, but we forget they're the tag team champions. So I feel like, if they want to fix that, then you can always go with a change and put it on Andrade and Angel. They've had some good chemistry. they're both really like Angel has stepped up big since he came to the main roster. So the tag team between the two of them, they got a good chemistry. I think it would be a good time to capitalize on the momentum that they got.
And
Plus
in WWE, that's how you can break up a team too.
Yeah, and for the record,
That'd be the perfect way for them.
I don't want to see Street Profits break up, but Montez Ford will fly away if that happens. I feel bad for Dawkins the day that does, because Dawkins will be here, and Montez will freaking take off because he's got everything, plain and simple. Yeah. But I think Andrade and Angel might do it.
I'm with you. I wouldn't be surprised if they take these titles. Yeah.
I'm going with the Profits, man, just because there's been a lot of tension between this other team. And so maybe, they might do a little where they're just transitional champions, but I see them breaking up eventually, maybe here, maybe down the line. But I just don't see, if they were to win it, I don't see it being a long-term thing. But just to be safe, I'm going with the Profits on this one.
Yes, sir.
Next up on the list, man, hair versus hair.
Mandy Rose wins.
Yeah. we don't gotta. That's what's gonna happen.
And
Sonya sat down with creative and said, "Listen, I want a haircut. So let's set this match up at SummerSlam."
Hopefully these two women are in the right mind state to do this match, though. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to go into details, but you heard about it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Yeah, we're going with Mandy.
Man, you wrestling.
We're not gonna get into it. We're just not gonna get into it. It's like beating a dead horse. It's like beating a dead horse,
bruh.
It's
real quick.
We like different wrestling fans though. Like, we not creep. Like, why are these guys so creepy and weird and want to hug these women and grab around their waist? These are married women. They got husbands. They got families, bruh. She don't want your fat cigarette smelling, no deodorant wearing, big slop ass grabbing her.
Yeah, I don't
like
know, man.
None.
I tried to avoid it. I couldn't. I'm sorry.
And you weird ass niggas is sitting outside the house. No wonder when they come to fan things, they don't fuck with us. No wonder they don't mess with us. Cause you goofy clown ass man. We said we weren't gonna talk. I'm sorry. I just had to get that out, bro.
It's the truth, man.
It's a fucking clown. That dude is a clown. He's an idiot. Who does that, bro?
She gay. She don't even like dudes.
Right.
So I'm not
Let's move on, bro.
Real quick. Did Mandy cut a good promo on SmackDown? Or is it just me?
They both did.
Like, I didn't think I'd be saying that this year, but yeah.
I mean, every promo Sonya's cutting this feud has been fantastic. Like,
Mandy,
This one really stood out, like, from the other ones.
This is probably the best year of both of their careers, honestly.
Probably, definitely is.
It's been pretty good, man.
Yeah.
And it was almost taken away. It's some bullshit, ain't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For the U.S. Championship, man, we got Apollo Crews puts the U.S. title on the line versus MVP. The Hurt Business are banned from ringside. Who y'all got?
Yeah. I'm just waiting on Apollo to join the Hurt Business, bro. I'm just keeping it stacked.
It's not him.
It's not him.
I'm gonna say. So? You don't think he's gonna join?
No, okay. I'm gonna tell you who's gonna join.
And
you're gonna see it. He's gonna do it this Sunday. Cedric Alexander.
Yes, sir.
He's gonna join the Hurt Business this Sunday. Cost Apollo the title.
Thank you. See that's the chemistry. He got my pick. I'm going with MVP for that reason.
Because here's my justification. How else would you explain Cedric Alexander being in 6 segments on Monday Night Raw? You can't.
Please sign Cedric. Remember that Cruiserweight Classic?
If it wasn't Cedric, there's a reason he was in 6 segments on Monday Night Raw, and 4, 5 of them involve MVP in the Hurt Business.
Had one of the shortest 24/7 title reigns of all time.
So what does that go for Ricochet? What does Ricochet do after this? Send him back
on Hurt Business too. Shit.
Oh, you think he's gonna join Hurt Business?
But you know what?
I wouldn't be mad.
I might as well both join it.
Well, yeah. They could be the tag team of the group.
because like you look at everybody else in the Hurt business is a bunch of niggas that can't talk.
Yeah.
An MVP talking for them.
It's
Done wonders
gonna.
for Bobby Lashley. He's been incredible all year long.
Yep.
After the whole like Lana thing, once they got that out the way, put him with MVP. He's been on another level. Like you
Thank
completely
God.
legitimize Shelton Benjamin again by putting him with MVP. That's all Ricochet needs, and that's all Cedric Alexander needs.
I called this group on Monday night, right after the show. I called this group Black Evolution. And here's why. And this is why I think it's going to be said. Said it's going to be Randy. MVP is Triple H just because he's the centerpiece. He's the talker. He's the guy out front. He wouldn't be the world champ, but he's the guy out front. He would be Triple H. Bobby Lashley is Batista. Yep, because he's the muscle. He would be the guy. If they go this route, he'll be the one winning the world title. Shelton is the most experienced out of the entire group. He's Ric Flair. If anyone's going to them to be the mentor, it's going to be Shelton. So they need a Randy. Said is the perfect candidate.
But where does Ricochet go?
I don't know, man. I don't know. They have to.
Ricochet could be Eugene.
Oh God.
Using Evolution for a little bit.
Please no.
Yeah, man. I'm so tired.
But they gotta make up their mind to say, listen, play to this guy's strength. Stop having him talk. You know, and just let him go and do his thing.
Yeah. Cause they've been acting like kind of extra annoying too.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Which I kind of enjoy because they've been showing personality. Like it's crazy. Yeah. All it took was for Ced's wife to be showing personality on her show, and it says like, "Hey, I want to do this too. This shit look fun. I'll get to go out there like just do some bullshit."
Shout out Big Swole.
Shout out to Big Swole. And I don't agree with Big Swole and Lil Swole losing in the AEW Women's Tag Tournament, but there was really no choice when you're going up against Brandy Rhodes' team. Knew they was gonna lose. Unfortunately,
that's sad.
Yeah,
to Brandy Rhodes' team. Oh no.
Yeah. In the final, she in the final. They gonna win.
Oh no!
So that whole tournament was nothing just because she's been acting super obnoxious and heelish. Like this week during a match, she came out with her action figures. It was like my little brand action figures. Like I'm the only woman in AEW.
This had to be a test run. Like honestly, it had to be like a true test run of.
It was nothing but to boost her up. That's unfortunate.
And it didn't work.
Well, let's get back on SummerSlam though.
Please,
let's get back.
That's why I don't watch the show. Let's go.
This next match features two guys actually on my screen right now. Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. With Buddy Murphy, rather, in a street fight against Dominic Mysterio with Rey Mysterio. Hey. I got 8-year-old Dominic on my TV right now. With
Dominic's Mr. SummerSlam
and Eddie Guerrero. Dominic making both his debuts at SummerSlam.
Yes, sir.
He made his kid debut at SummerSlam. He making his adult in-ring debut. This one, I'm interested in seeing this one as well, man. I want to see what my guy Dom looking like. I told y'all, you got trained like your dad is Rey Mysterio, your other dad is Eddie Guerrero, and then you were trained by Lance Storm. So with that being said, you have Rey Mysterio giving you guidance. You have Chavo Guerrero giving you guidance. You have Lance Storm being the guy that trained you in the ring. So I know he's gonna be nice. I can't wait.
He has it. Like I said, only person that can mess up Dominic is Dominic. You know what I mean? He's the only person. Honestly, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go with this. I would say Dominic for the feel good moment, but my problem with Dominic is like what happens after this. Is he officially a WWE wrestler now? Like, is he just gonna skip NXT, or are they gonna take him off TV for a while? Then we might see him in NXT. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Seth. You know, just because they already brewing something up with Seth and Drew McIntyre again. It looked like so. Yeah, and it's time to end this Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio feud. It's been a while.
They've been feuding since the night after Survivor Series.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Which is like, I mean, it's cool because like he was kind of technically feuding with Kevin Owens then.
Yeah.
But like the Rey Mysterio feud started, like they beef started
Rey
then. They just didn't start feuding until
Rey was like, I ain't forgot about that shit.
Yeah, like
yeah.
You call my kid stupid, nigga. I ain't forget.
Yeah. I wonder if Dominic go take some big spot and then write him off TV for a while, and then we might see him in NXT.
You think Dom gonna turn on Rey?
I just don't see the point of it. Like, where is Dom gonna go? Like, is he gonna join Seth and Buddy?
You can join up with Seth. They need a third person.
Seth is gonna win the match. Very close match. And then Dom is gonna get up and he's going to whip the dog shit out of his father on national television, because Rey is going to have such a factor in the match, because he's going to be at ringside. He's going to be playing such a factor in the match, and Dom's going to say, I've tried to do this, you got in the way, and you stopped me from winning. He's going to whip the dog shit out of Rey Mysterio.
But Rey is going to be like, nigga, I didn't ask you to come. You volunteered to bring your stupid ass. Like,
yep.
You volunteered.
Exactly.
I didn't tell you to come help me.
You left. I left the crib. Like,
I fought the Undertaker, Great Khali, everything. I told you to stay at home.
You left the crib without telling me.
You disobeyed me. Wait, you live with me, son.
Nigga about to turn into Mufasa. You deliberately disobeyed me, Simba. Looking ass.
Yeah. So
he's gonna put the hurt on Rey. And he's going to leave with Seth and Buddy.
So, we all going with Seth?
Yes.
All right. Let's move on, man. For the SmackDown Women's Championship, first of two matches for Asuka. First versus Bayley.
Yeah. Who was that on Twitter that said this should have been a handicap match for both titles? Did you say that, TC?
Somebody said it. I might have said. I think it might have been me.
I think that would have been a great idea. Instead of having two matches.
Just go one on. I mean, winner take all.
Yeah.
That way, when whoever loses for Bayley and Sasha loses the titles for everybody, and it really just sets some shit off.
And that could have been a perfect heel turn. After they lose, that's the turn right there.
Yeah,
which I still think gonna happen, which is like something gotta give, because you can't have 3 heel turns on the same show. So something gotta give, man.
It writes itself, Vince.
If it's gonna be 2 singles matches, I got Asuka winning the SmackDown Women's Championship for a second time.
Yeah.
Or would it be the third?
Would you? Because
second.
Sasha's never won the SmackDown title, right?
No.
So
you want to know what Sasha also never has done? She's never successfully defended the Raw Women's Championship. Yeah. So
it's not gonna happen on Sunday.
I think it's gonna happen, and then Bayley gonna lose hers, and then Bayley gets jealous that Sasha has a championship still, and then that's what's gonna set shit off. Plus, I'm loyal, so I don't pick against my people. I don't pick against my favorites, unlike somebody else on this show, Tariq.
Oh, he called you Tariq.
Well, putting my government out here.
Dang.
Let me just so I wasn't gonna do this, but now you just talked me into it. So Asuka is gonna lose to Bayley, and she's gonna beat Sasha because Sasha never successfully retains her championships, and she ain't gonna start on Sunday. But it makes sense because the end game here is Sasha versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So that's what's gonna happen.
That was my point. I was thinking Sasha attacks Bayley.
Because like it started over the SmackDown title. Like Sasha winning the SmackDown title makes sense because she wins that, she's a Grand Slam. But I could also see them where they just like kind of trade Sasha and Bayley for Asuka in a way like that. Get them off of SmackDown. They done beat everybody on SmackDown. There is to beat so much that all the other women just doing nothing, having karaoke contests and shit. Like they don't got nothing else to do.
This would be probably the perfect match to actually have them go against each other, and then after whoever loses, ship the other one to Raw.
Yeah.
Also,
plus now you open the door for not just Sasha and Bailey to finally start that feud properly, but Asuka gets the title, she goes back, and then you get into that feud with Shayna, since she's finally, getting back on TV and getting the proper airtime that she needed to get. You can go right into that feud right off the bat. Kill two birds with one stone.
Hey, I remember Dominic was shaking the ladder when Eddie Guerrero was on top of it.
Oh man, Vicky was too, wasn't she?
Yeah, she
I
the one who
remember
cost
Vicky,
him the match.
like I remember. So I was watching
Vicky
the bump.
pushed it over.
Yeah,
I was watching the bump this morning, and they had Dominic on there talking about it, and Dominic was like, they told me not to shake it too hard because Eddie was standing on top of the ladder, so like you could see it how he was shaking it, that he wasn't trying to shake it too hard. It was fun. Shout out to Dominic, man. So I got Sasha winning and Bailey losing, but y'all got the opposite, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can say that. Kill two matches in one.
We just gonna find out when the time comes. I'm gonna be nervous for that one, man. Cause
Asuka, but do we all agree Asuka is leaving with a belt, a strap?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One of them.
Okay.
One of them. I don't know.
You may as well add the IC championship match on there too, because Friday.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
No contest.
I forgot to say that.
I told you what's happening, bro.
I forgot to say that match. Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles.
I told you Jeff and AJ was coming.
Yes. Got to say this one thing. We've always known Jeff Hardy was my favorite wrestler in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
But AJ Styles was my Jeff Hardy outside of WWE. That's why we have this match in WWE. I was so hyped. I low-key screamed in my house a little bit because I am ready for this, man.
I screamed too when I saw Abyss with AJ Styles backstage on SmackDown.
Yes,
I was like, yo.
Friday was Impact. It was TNA.
It definitely was.
Joseph Parker.
And I've seen Abyss in person too, because he was doing a show out here locally. And I'm like, that's why I say that. Well, Abyss think he's slick, not wearing a mask. I see you, dog.
Yeah. Well, he had his whole little gimmick in TNA with that. Yeah. Like he's supposed to be Abyss brother and all that stuff. So I mean,
the faces he be making kill me.
Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna play y'all this clip from the bump earlier, and they had asked AJ Styles about who this guy was. He was like, "Where'd you find this guy from?" It was like, I worked with him in Orlando for a little bit in the past. Kind of ran into him again. It was like one of the wink wink type things. It was like, if you know, you know.
Exactly.
He's still kicking the dead dog.
Right. And next up for the Universal Championship, Braun Strowman versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt. Do y'all think we got a double turn on Sunday? I mean, not Sunday, on last Friday. Yeah, I've been seeing people say that, but also it's the fact that, like, I know it's WWE. I know heel versus heel is kind of just out of the equation sometimes, but like they both can kind of just be dickheads. Like they don't make Fiend a good person. Yeah, you don't gotta be a babyface.
I think
he just got priorities as fucking Braun up. Like,
yeah, the Fiend.
No, they've been messing up Alexa like it ain't nothing. Alexa's has been getting
tossed around,
choked out. She been taking it.
First and foremost, Lexi is definitely going to turn. That seems obvious. But the Fiend, I
got 4 turns. We'll never see it coming.
Yeah, the Fiend, I can't see as a face. Like it the character just doesn't mesh with being a face ever.
That's what ruined Kane, low key.
Yeah.
Like they turned him face. They started teaming him with like DX. He got in a relationship with Tori, and it kind of made Kane soft a little bit. Yeah, like to the point he was kind of almost irrelevant during like the invasion. He was just Undertaker's lackey for a little. He was Undertaker's brother, but he wasn't like cold.
Basically,
he was a little brother. His mama made him bring.
You know, in 2002, they made him do that one thing that we don't talk about. It wasn't until he unmasked where he was really just like the monster again.
Yeah.
because he looked like a monster in real life after that unmask. I was in elementary school.
I was scared as hell.
That man looked like a for real monster when he took that thing off.
I was like, man, why his face look like that, man?
Yeah, I thought he was like, I thought he was like one of them dudes from The Hills Have Eyes or something like that. I'm like, yo, what the hell?
They should have had him keep that look too. Like, they had him come out the next week, shaved head. Yeah. Anyway, man, and
that was a little run. But did we say who's gonna win?
No, we did not. I got the Fiend winning.
Oh yeah, I'm
going with the Fiend.
It's kind of a given. Like, Braun's been champion way too long.
But what is Braun gonna do now? Like, is he a new gimmick? Is he heel now? Like, what was all that? I like how the way he mentioned that every person who goes against the Fiend becomes something changes in them. And I just want to state that TC was the first person to ever say that. So,
I don't want to say I was the first. I was definitely the first to say it on this podcast.
Take your credit, TC. You was the first person to say that. Take your credit. I don't want to hear it. Take your credit.
I'm gonna do a case study on the Fiend. Like, as a film major, he's somebody I really want to just like get it like a deeper dive into like the complexities of the character.
The Fiend or Bray Wyatt?
Both. Because
I'm like, I think it's a little more extensive. It's a little more extensive with Bray.
Yeah, OG Bray was something else, man.
I think definitely Alexa probably turns. Mercifully, this reign for Braun will be over, and maybe just take some time off TV for like a couple weeks.
You know, kind of
get a new idea together.
Unfortunate.
What are the chances we see Bo Dallas?
I wouldn't mind it.
0 out of 10.
I wouldn't mind it at all.
I wouldn't either. Just like we talked about this, you might as well because he's not doing nothing. But I don't think that's gonna be the case.
I think that can like kind of like revive his career too.
It could.
Yeah.
Because I think with Braun, like Braun got the fresh baldy. You know, he coming out here, you know, looking like Tommaso Ciampa took the super serum. You know, shout out to Captain America. He took the super soldier serum out here.
Bo Dallas could be Ricky the Buzzard.
He could. Or what's the other dude? The Rambling Rabbit.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Rambling Rabbit. Yeah,
because his little brother don't shut up, right?
Yeah. He always japping and shit, and then Bray beats him up or kills him or something crazy. That would be perfect.
He just joined the crew. Bray, Alexa, and Bo.
And Bo's character meshes with that so perfectly, especially like when he was like doing that Bo Leave shit. That just goes right together with it.
Dang. Are we cracking the code?
Maybe.
Yeah, we
could be.
We might.
Maybe, man. And in our main event, WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre versus the Legend Killer, Randy Orton. Kick my boy's head off. Kick the GOAT's head off, man.
I really want Reek to say his theory, man. He has a great theory that I just...
So, I got...
It's so simple, too.
I think Randy Orton should win here. And I think him and Drew should feud a little bit longer. And in a couple months, they facing each other for the title again. And then Randy Orton gets the championship cost by Edge, a returning Edge. And Edge comes back. They had a blow off at the Rumble and going to WrestleMania. I got Randy winning.
Besides Reek's point, I would have Randy winning, and I can see Edge costing him the match now. Wait, is he still hurt?
Yeah.
I don't know how long, but he is still hurt though.
Okay. Yeah. Dang it.
Can I say it, man?
Go ahead.
Can I say it? All right.
Spill your spill.
Yeah, take your headphones off then.
So
you don't want no spoiler.
So it's a spoiler. You got a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler. It's the theory.
It can. There's information that may sway the decision.
I just want the listener to hear this. Take your headphones off. I throw an X up when you need to come back. Let's do it.
Okay. Here we go. So, the talk is from some credible sources that the plan is to put Randy over as
wait. skip ahead 5 minutes if you don't want to hear the spoiler or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Disclaimer: if you don't want to hear spoiler, it's happening right now.
Go
Okay.
ahead. Read.
So, if you saw a week ago when Randy went to go punt Rick's head off, they cut the lights out, and they made the excuse that it was retribution, cutting the lights off, and everything like that. But according to what I have been hearing on the sheets, the plan is for Randy to go over and win the belt. And he will have some assistance in winning said belt by none other than Ric Flair.
The dirtiest
He will
player
make
in the
his
game.
surprise return. He will show up and he will help Randy win the belt. That is why the lights went out and went black, so that they wouldn't see it, so that they could play up to the fact that Randy didn't actually kick him. And then they're going to create a swerve at SummerSlam, a.k.a. you won't see it coming.
Yeah, and you know that also with Randy having that reign, Edge can cost him his reign.
Exactly.
So we can have that. So I don't know if TC was hearing this because he was like
definitely
shaking his
heard
head.
it.
Come on, come back in, TC. Come back in. We good.
Yeah.
You
I
look
don't
like
know
you
what
heard
you
it
were
too.
saying. I didn't.
Okay.
We back though.
I turned my volume down.
Yeah.
And I took the headphones off just to be extra safe.
Yeah.
I can't read lips, so we good.
But that's a good theory, Reek. That's a good theory. Or, spoiler, whatever you want to call it.
It would make I tell you, it would give right into the tagline.
Yeah.
Which by the way,
never see it coming.
By the way, listen.
You see
I said this before in Backlash. I'm sick and tired of taglines.
We need a soundboard, bro.
Like, if it's just because of the whole pandemic thing, you trying to spice up the product more, I get it. But I'm sick of taglines for every single show. Come on, man. I can't. What's payback gonna be? Payback's a bitch. Like,
payback, you owe me money.
Like, really? Come on, man.
But I think something gonna happen on this show that directly affects Payback next Sunday.
Yeah.
What that is, I don't know. It could be Bailey and Sasha. It could be Drew and Randy. It could be
that's another reason why I think it's going to be so many turns happening, because it's like they gotta do some crazy shit to set up a pay-per-view a week later, right after this.
So but there's Payback's a week after SummerSlam?
Yeah, so we doing a Payback predictions next week, boy.
Yeah.
Who idea was that?
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
One handsome, virile son of a bitch.
The guy with the biggest grapefruits.
Okay. Is that it?
You're fired.
I got a rant.
Oh yeah. Hashtag Reek rants.
I'll make this quick.
Reek rants.
Yeah. So here's the thing. This is gonna. I didn't want to do this. I've never wanted to do this, but this is gonna come straight to Triple H. It really is, because Triple H is the head honcho of NXT. It's his baby. It's his brainchild. He runs the show. It belongs to him. Triple H pulled a Vince McMahon. And I can't believe I'm saying that. I never wanted to say that. He pulled the Vince tonight. Because if you don't know, if you didn't see earlier tonight, Patrick is not only back on TV, but he's in a prominent role on TV. And he just went over Finn Balor in the main event of NXT tonight to get into the 5-way ladder match for the North American Championship. I'm not even going to get into all the details, but the fact of the matter is, there is enough evidence out there that the dude is a freak. He's been outed as R. Kelly of the wrestling world. Let's just call it what it is. Okay? The expression goes, when there's smoke, there's fire somewhere, there's a lot of fucking smoke. And for Triple H to come out and say, not even 24 hours ago, we looked into it, we didn't find anything, when these dudes that accused him are posting it on Twitter every hour to say that you looked and you didn't find anything, and so you're moving forward, and the excuse of him being off TV is a car accident, not the accusations. It's like that. I would expect that from Vince. I really would, because he would. No one would be shocked if he just swept something under the rug for a guy that he really likes and he's really invested in, because Triple H is really heavy on Patrick.
Yeah.
So,
and this ain't no playing matter.
It's really not. So I would expect that from Vince, not from Triple H. Not at all. And then, for him to come back on TV is one thing, but to come back on TV in a feature program and then you win this match, if they had a live crowd, if this were in front of Full Sail University, they would have got booed out of the building. This would have been worse than 2014 in Philly at the Royal Rumble. It would have been terrible. Like, I've seen Tone Deaf, but this is a whole new level of it. Like, you just flat out just saying, fuck them kids and their accusations. I'm doing what I want to do.
Oh, yeah, fuck them kids, all right.
Yeah. That's a bad look. That's a very bad look. Yeah, I got Paul. You got to get it together.
Did you see Did you see like the tweets and everything from everybody?
Yeah, bro, it's the fact that it's sparking an outrage, and it's not even just.
It's not even outrage over this. Like, they always like. There's been just stuff coming out how the locker room just doesn't really like
exactly
him.
They don't rock with him.
So even before all this, I think this was just like, and you got people like Finn Balor. We know Finn Balor is very just outspoken as an ally to like the LGBT community. Like, you got him. You got Tegan Knox. I'm sorry, Dakota Kai commenting on Finn Balor's post where he basically put like a trash bag over dude's face, and
Nia said something too.
Yeah, Nia Jax off of the Triple H interview basically called Triple H a clown for letting him come back. She bulletproof in the company, so she can do whatever she wants, say whatever she wants, criticize management and probably just get a slap on the wrist. But they're all right. You know what I'm saying? I think there's going to be a lot of pressure applied where Triple H is going to have to make a decision eventually. Like, I don't think, whatever you found out now, you can't really have any type of punishment because there's no justifiable reason, but guarantee you it's going to be a justifiable reason. Like, this guy is going to be on the TakeOver in a very hard-hitting ladder match. I expect some shoots during this match. I'm actually going to look out. I'm going to pay close attention to every bit of offense that goes against dude's way in this match, especially from, certain guys I know is really going to, shoot on him for real. Priest.
And it's so much worse now because you missed the window to do damage control. You really did. So now anything that comes out of it is going to be late as hell, and it's not gonna mean anything.
It's not gonna seem like genuine.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, it feel forced. Like, you're just forcing to save business. And if the one noise, thing wrestling fans don't like is when you talk about your business.
Right. The noise is just going to get loud enough to where the point where they might be forced to say, okay, we gotta cut this. We got to end this. We got to send you on your way, man. Sorry, we can't do it no more. But it's that's too late.
Yeah.
Hey, why is Kurt Angle facing Eugene at SummerSlam in 2005?
Oh, man. Bro. That made me that episode of Raw. That I almost added that to the promos when we did Promo Madness, simply because like Kurt was in like a state of he was like possessed because Eugene beat him for the medal, and then they set up the match for them at SummerSlam, and like the Raw, I think it was the go home Raw before SummerSlam, he beat the shit out of Eugene, and he got on the mic and just started like screaming at him. He's like, I'm gonna make you scream for your life. And like you see him spitting and shit and everything like that. And he starts just getting all in his face. Like, yo, dude is really a nutcase. Like Kurt Angle from 05 to 07 was like next level.
Wrestling Machine, give me. I love that one. That's
Wrestling Machine was fire, and I wish, I wish Kurt was better, healthier, like not an addict. Because I think that time in ECW could have been something special if he would have stayed
He could
there
have turned that show around, maybe.
easily.
Exactly.
Like it was just everything that happened after that. It just kind of was doomed for that show.
Was he on an episode of ECW and an episode of Impact in the same week? Or was it the next week? It was one. It was something like that.
I think he debuted shortly after his contract expired.
Okay.
It was very shortly.
Can I big up Raw Underground real quick?
Yeah, and we can close the show out.
I wanna give a shout out to what's his name, Riddick Moss, and what's the other dude's name?
Dabakato.
Arturo.
Ivar?
His name?
Arturo Rojas.
Yeah. That with that match that they had at this Monday on Raw Underground, that is what I want Raw Underground to be. Just rugged, fighting, shoot slams, all that stuff. Like that was like to me the perfect thing. And I think if you let these guys go for a little bit longer and let them do this 2-3 weeks in a row, you might have something, kid. You know what I mean? You might have something. Honestly, the 24/7 title is kind of pointless at this point. I wouldn't mind a title or something to go in that where we can have a champion and all they do is just destroy each other in that. Yeah. Like I said, when we went to that Killer Cross show out here, that whole shoot, wrestle, all that stuff.
Or the no holds barred.
Yeah, I thought that was dope. I thought that was a dope concept. I've never seen nothing like that where he was like, either you get knocked out or you being submitted. I think that's what Raw Underground should be. Now, you don't put everybody against with people who really can't wrestle. I like that Dolph Ziggler and the War Raiders are doing anything. Like it's really dope right now. It's really dope. Keep it going this way. Unfortunately, I heard they had to lose the girls, but it's okay.
That's cool. It's not a big loss.
They I feel like they just missed an opportunity again because Shayna, Marina, and Jessamine came in and started tearing shit up, but they didn't take over. Like somebody got to take the show over. I'm cool with Shane, doing his little commentary and shit like that, but somebody got to like.
The boy out here being Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
but it was his second week, right?
Third
week, yeah.
Because the Hurt Business
I think it's getting there.
Yeah, the Hurt Business came out the first week, and they ended the show by saying, "Oh, it's under new management. We're running the show," and then they haven't showed up again.
Stupid.
Now we could do the thing at SummerSlam where Brock shows up. He gets in the center of the ring. Paul relieves Shane of his duties. Like, okay, Shane, you can go now. Paul Heyman's on the mic, and honestly, that could set up Lashley showing up because I'll say this.
Oh yeah,
MVP has been doing so good with promos. I would like to see him and Paul do some jousting on promos and shit.
Show
up to the underground.
Man, cut the check, Vince.
Cut the check. I'm just saying.
Yo,
Lashley and Brock in the ring, and Paul and MVP on the mics. Come on, son.
Yeah, that's why I thought that concept. I'm like, oh my bad. That's why I thought that concept was like, they haven't said anything about Brock at all during SummerSlam. We just named him Mr. SummerSlam. His record shows. Yep. This is normally the time when Brock comes around, SummerSlam, WrestleMania, around these times, Royal Rumble, you know what I'm saying? They haven't mentioned him at all. I feel like this would be perfect. A special edition of Raw Underground. Brock shows up and he wrecks shit all night until Bobby gets there and we have a great setup. Yo, we writing this show for y'all. Y'all want some new writers? Yeah, you got 3 of them right here.
Let's go.
You have 3 right here.
Hey, I'm about to go fill out that app for real. I'm about to fill that application on LinkedIn. Let me go be a writer. It's only for SmackDown though, so ain't no Raw Underground. But hey,
SmackDown ground.
Hey man, this has been it's okay. I look over and it's a bunch of divas washing JBL's limo. That is WWE in 2005 for you.
Is this did he go against Undertaker that year? Is that when he gets slammed through
when against John Cena? Oh, that's Vince's limo.
Oh, never mind. That must have been the next year.
That's very Vince McMahon thing to do.
Yes, sir.
Yo, has Lashley ever had a SummerSlam match?
Was he on the card last year?
I want to say maybe. I don't think so though.
Let's see.
Pre-show, maybe.
Don't see Bobby Lashley name here. Maybe the year before. Ooh, I don't know. You might be right. I don't see his name. Yeah, Bobby Lashley's never had a match at SummerSlam.
That's crazy.
This is his 4th opportunity. Or maybe it's his 5th. Hold on, let's see 2006. He was in the WWE in 06.
Yeah. I don't think he was in 06.
Let's see.
I think he still was in 06, was he?
Nah, Bobby Lashley didn't have a match in 06 either.
Nah, he's never.
Oh.
And he debuted just after SummerSlam 05.
Yeah, so Bobby Lashley had 5 opportunities to wrestle at SummerSlam, and he hasn't. And he's banned from ringside on this show, so he's not going to be on this one either. Damn.
Where's the perfect place to go backstage?
Raw Underground. I'm interested in seeing what the Raw Underground look like now. Like, is it going to look the same as it did?
Right.
Like, it's in a different building. Yeah. It can't look the same in a different building.
Yeah. Long as they don't get like too techy with it. Unless they're kind of rugged.
Since they moving to the Thunderdome or whatever, keep Raw Underground at the PC and just use that main stage, take everything else out of there and just set your shit up. You got more space to work with.
Yeah. Because I've always wondered, like, why did they have this like a random ring in the backstage? Like, it was always there. I was like, what? But yeah.
They got rings backstage everywhere in the performance center. How else they supposed to train?
I forget they have. Yeah, I forget they set the stage up somewhere else.
That main area back there has like 3 rings right next to each other.
Yeah.
Hella rings, man.
I was like, they need to utilize that thing. What do you know they did? So,
facts.
Shout out to Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon don't get a lot of credit for like his ideas. I don't know if that was his idea, but like, remember he wanted to put ECW online, like strictly, like as a But anyway, man, let's wrap this up, right?
Shout out to Shane O'Mac, man. Hey, man, this has been the Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. I'm TC Fontaine. You can find me on IG, tc.fontaine. I don't be posting the damn thing, but you can also check us out at YK Wrestling, man. Everywhere.
Yes, sir.
What's your socials, y'all?
Malik.lv. 1 or 2 Ks, they both.
I need that 2 Ks, Malik. Let me get that page, boy.
Man, 2K21.
You don't be posting nothing on there. Let me get it.
I might have to use as my personal page because my personal page, then my business then took over my personal page. My business connects on my following, so I don't know, man. I might just like really unfollow everybody on there and just follow my people.
Campaign is over, bro. No more 2Ks.
I don't know yet. I'm still deciding, bro. Still deciding.
Whenever you decide, man, let me know so I can have it.
Trust me, it's nothing special. It's a bunch of hashtag followers, honestly. They might mostly be bots if we can keep it 100.
I'm about to go run an audit on your page.
Please do.
Oh,
like that's when like you can use hashtags and like people would see your page and they would just follow you. But like hashtags don't work like that no more. So yeah. Yeah.
Find me at Wreak Havoc 24. And you can tune into the Havoc Hour got a page on Instagram, on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcasts. I'm probably not gonna be shooting no content this week because I gotta work on my day off. So
that's tough.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you to join, but like the Lakers play tomorrow, so like I ain't trying to,
Oh yeah.
We gotta get this win. We gotta get this dub.
Yeah, man. I know Dame hurt your soul the other night.
No, Dame cool. Dame cool with me.
Dame did what Dame supposed to do.
Yeah, Dame do what Dame do. On the other end, Danny Green hasn't been doing what we paying him $15 million to do, and that's irking my soul right now. I'm gonna need them shots to fall. we just can't hit open shots for some reason. I don't know why. But once we get into a groove, it's gonna be scary because we playing defense like Bron and AD doing their thing. We just need to hit these open shots. We need better rotations out there. Frank Vogel, stop taking a hot man out, putting JaVale McGee in there. You know, Rondo coming back. You don't have Rondo out there. Take Danny Green out the game if he ain't making shots. I need to be a coach. Let me coach the Lakers, man. Cut the check, Genie. Hey, this has been a Young Kings Wrestling podcast, man. Y'all got anything else to add?
Hashtag get at me, Dakota.
Get blessed money, not stress money. Live life, drink water.
Like I always say, man, speak your piece.
You did?
I always say that. I invented the phrase.
Oh, no, definitely not, but that's okay. You know, I'm the phrase God, but let's end this. Let's end
Young
this.
Kings Wrestling podcast, man. We's out of here.
Gone, and gone.